I'm going to be installing this Wicker build from Z01 add-ons onto my 2019 Dodge Charger 392 Daytona Edition coming up. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time at the channel, please do like the sweatshirt say, and please hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that like icon and also smash that notification bell so you'll be notified about all future videos. Hey guys, as you can see on my right shoulder, I do have my modification list, and I've got 3 of them checked off. If you've been paying attention to my Instagram, which is at Rellz, I've installed the rear window spoiler on there this past weekend. I was waiting for a couple of other things to come in the mail, and I finally got them. It was a big fiasco with the shipping company. I'm gonna make a separate video on what happened, and I mean, it was crazy. So that's gonna be a whole nother sit down and explain that. But today what we're here to do is put this Wicker build by Z01 add-ons into my 2019 Dodge Charger 392 Daytona Edition. It seems pretty straightforward. Just gotta make sure you got the right tools and brave enough to drill into your car. You do what I'm saying? So I think that was the only thing I had to come to terms with that I needed to do was to drill in the car. So you know, we're in daylight savings time, and you know it's getting dark, but we got light in the garage, so I raced home to try to have as much daylight as I can. But you know, when you got light, you know, you can make light. You dig what I'm saying? So hey, let's go ahead and get to it, guys, and let's go ahead and get this Wicker build installed on the 392. All right, guys, so getting started, a couple of tools that you are gonna need. You're gonna need masking tape. You're gonna need a drill. And I'm not gonna sit there in the car, I know you thought I was. And also you're gonna need your right size drill bit, which is a 3/8 is the size that the rivets are gonna need. But you know, you probably wanna get some starter bits so that you don't just sit there and try to go for gusto and mess your spoiler up, because this is gonna be a permanent addition to this car. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do first is we are going to mask off the spoiler. That's gonna help with your drilling, to make sure that you don't, you know, scratch up your spoiler any type of way. So we're just gonna go ahead and go from this side. It doesn't have to be perfect. Got that done. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do one more. That's gonna be up a little higher. Oh, I just jacked that one all up. All right, so let's try this again. From here, and you go up higher, just protecting the spoiler. Okay, we got the spoiler masked off. So the next step, what we want to do is we want to find the center point of the car in order to start lining up the holes for the Wicker build, the sub Wicker build. So for the Dodge Chargers and Challengers, your rear camera is your center point. So you want to line up with that first. So I'm gonna get my little marker so I can mark on here and line up the hoses at. All right, guys, so I have the sub Wicker build here. I'm lining it up right here in the center. This is my center hole. And what you also want to do is you want to bring up the sub Wicker. Don't sit it on your trunk. You want to bring it up to be flush with your spoiler at the top before you make your first mark. Because if not, when you close your trunk, the Wicker build will actually start, you know, rubbing into your trunk and making marks on it. So I'm gonna take my trusty little, if I can get it in my hand, right? Trusty little marker. I'm gonna go ahead, make that first mark. All right, so we got that mark done. And I can go put this back down. And also, when you're making those marks, don't pull the plastic off of the sub wicker bill yet, because you want to, you know, still kind of protect it before you actually put it on the car. So now comes the first drilling moment. All right, guys. So my first hole is right here, right above the rear camera. Like I said, that's the center. So I'm using a smaller bit. I'm using actually, what? Yeah, 316, I believe. Might be, no, I think it might be smaller than that. Yeah, 964. So that's what I'm using as the starter point. So I'm just gonna very lightly. So there's my starter hole. All right, guys, so I'm not sure if you can see, but I got my first starter hole in there. I'm gonna switch out the drill bit to a little bit larger size. And I believe we're gonna go ahead and go with a 3/16. 3/16, make it a little bit larger. Was that quick? Okay. And we're gonna step up to, go ahead and do the 3/8. And this is the size. So this is the best way for you to drill these holes. Best way to drill the holes in here. Go step by step, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go. Alrighty. First hole is up out of there. So that's how you do each and every one of the holes. I'm gonna go ahead and finish doing the holes. And well, you know what? I'm gonna put the first rivet in there first so you can see how that goes. But let me make sure this is clean. Yeah, that's clean. Just drilled into my car. Oh my God. All right, guys, so well, actually I want to tell you guys, this is the most important tool that you're gonna have, rivet gun. So you're gonna need those to put the rib nuts in there. This is the actual rib nut that comes with it. Also, you're gonna get a screw, you're gonna get a washer. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and see if this rib nut fits in there right now. And so what we're gonna do, we're gonna make it just not put a wider bit on there. We're just gonna go around the outside a little bit more, make a little bit more room with the drill. And I almost did that. Thank y'all for catching me. There we go. Rivet is in there. So now I'm gonna take the rib gun and I'm going to first open it up. And screw this in there. Pull it out. And then we're gonna screw this on here. So you're gonna screw the rib nut on the end of the rivet gun. And it just depends on, you know, this one right here adjusts the amount of pressure, well, how far it's gonna go before it actually compresses the rivet. So, you know what, let me take this off. Take this rib nut off real quick, just so I can make sure I got it adjusted how I want it. What'll be comfortable for me. That's what the second one screw down here is for. And I think that'll work for me right there. So let's put this rib nut back on here. And it may take 2 squeezes, they said, but let's go for it. Get it in here. And she should sit flush. And we're gonna unscrew this. Take it out. There we go. So it's sitting flush in there, create the rivet. So I'm gonna do the rest of these, guys. It's gonna take a little while. I'm gonna come right back. So you saw how to do the one, that's exactly how we're gonna do all the rest of them. I'm gonna actually line up the, get this sub wicker. And we're gonna take a washer and a screw. You can upgrade, which I'll probably do eventually, to a another package where you get like stealth nuts and bolts and stuff. So, and these use, you know, Allen wrenches. So I'm gonna put this in here, tighten it down, so I can line up the other holes, or mark the other holes. And I'll tighten them up more with the rivet. And then I'm gonna put those in and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. You see I got all of the rib nuts in here all the way around. Like I said, you know, whenever I give y'all guys a how-to video, I'm always preaching, just take your time. You know what I'm saying? I took my time and everything came out just like it's supposed to. You know what I mean? Got a lot of debris on the car right now, but you know, I'll get it off after I finish. So now, next thing is to go ahead and put the sub wicker and the wicker bill on. So let's get to it. Now, here is the wicker. I just want to show you guys there's plastic on both ends. You want to go ahead and take the plastic off of both ends. So let me do that and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I got all the plastic. Actually, I got a little bit more plastic on there, but I'm gonna get that off. Also, I'm about to take the plastic off of the sub wicker too. All right, so I got the tape off. One thing that I do want to let you guys know, the wicker goes in front of the sub wicker bill. Okay, so you're gonna put this one on first, and this is gonna overlay on top of it. So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and line up these holes and get a screw with a washer on it. And we're gonna go ahead and thread it through here. We're gonna get to our center mark and start there. And I'm sure that, you know, it'll probably be a little bit easier if you got 2 people, you know what I'm saying? But with it just being me here, I can make it happen, you dig? I can make it happen. Get it, and I've seen other people do it with just one person, so make it happen. All right, so we got that one in there. It's just snug, it's not too tight. So now we're gonna get all of our washers and screws, and we're just gonna start walking our way down.
Take this mind of mine. Take this mind of mine.
And guys and girls, the wicker bill is installed, you dig? You know, you don't always have to pay, you know, somebody to do stuff like this, you know what I mean? If you're somewhat mechanically inclined, you know what I mean, you could take care of it. Just make sure you have the right tools read the instructions thoroughly and take your time. That's all you gotta do with this. So what I'm gonna do is wipe all this stuff off the car, and I'm gonna give you guys a nice pan walkthrough of the Wicker build.
Take this mind of mine. Take this mind of mine.
Hey guys, so we finally got the Wicker build from ZL1 add-ons installed on my Daytona 392 today. It's amazing, looks amazing. I can't wait to get out there and test it. I will put the link down below so you can purchase this Wicker build for your car, or if you have a previous model Charger, Challenger, or whatever, Camaro, they have them on also. So I'll make sure, it's real sturdy. Yeah, I love every bit of it. So make sure that you check out ZL1 add-ons. They got some amazing stuff out there, to get your car right. And it's not just for looks, you know what I'm saying? It's actually functional, helps with the downforce when you're at higher speeds. So, hey, as always, it's your main man, Rellz, always solid. And if you didn't hit that subscribe button, please do it for me now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's your main man, Rellz, always solid. I'm up out of here.